something else going on with it.
Yes.
Right. And especially with what you're saying and what I do, sex addiction, sexual trauma, you know, if you're in a meeting, nobody's like, who's watching porn?
Right.
You know, or who's sleeping around. It's like, you just shift that, if you're not already doing it, you just shift that coping into another issue, because really underneath all of it is an identity crisis.
Right. Yeah. Addiction is just a symptom of the real problem.
That's right.
I know for me personally, I was the problem. My self-esteem, my confidence, my distorted view on life, on myself, you know.
And then everybody was doubling down on that and validating that negative belief.
Yeah, absolutely. It was hard.
Yeah, and you're supposed to just pull yourself up and not do it, right?
Right.
That's how people look. You know,
Yeah, that's
just
how
make a
people
better
look at
choice.
Yeah.
You know what? You could have just not smoked. You could have just made, you know.
Right.
Like, man, it ain't the same as going to the store and choosing between white bread and wheat bread.
Right.
It's a different kind of level of choice.
It's a whole level, like, even on the spiritual side.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, that's a spiritual, like, man, that's spiritual, like, this destruction, like,
war.
When you're doing it. Yeah, it's war. And you just gotta be mindful of, you know, what you allow, even who you allow in your life. Because the people that I had supporting me in Temple, the people that I had around me, they wasn't practicing themselves. Right. So iron sharpens irons. I ain't had no iron around me. You know, I ain't had nobody to sharpen
wet
me.
paper towel.
Right. Yeah, bro. Like I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no backup, no help, no nothing.
Yeah.
And so,
well, isolation's the killer, right?
Right. It is.
We cannot do this stuff in outside of community.
Yeah.
And just because you have warm bodies don't make it community.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you hit that lull. You did that for 3 years. Homeless, on the street, addicted, back down in it. So what pulled you out of that?
Well, the people that I was hanging around with, that I was staying with at that time, went to jail. And so, I honestly, before they went to jail, I was honestly just tired of it anyway.
Right, because you've had to have this tendril of the Holy Spirit the whole time, constantly being like, there's something better for you.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, oh my, every time I've been on the street, I've always been the one who, you know, I get used a lot, or I get taken advantage of a lot, because I still had those morals. I still had those values. Like, I can't go manipulate somebody on purpose. I can't, you know. When other people, like, you have to do those things to survive. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, so that's so crazy though, because like people don't understand that